Welcome to the Personal Pension Radio Podcast, where it's all about helping you complete your financial journey to retirement. Discover time-tested strategies and get unconventional insights into wealth building and retirement that actually work. Break away from the herd and go for the retirement you dream of. And now, here's your host, the income engineer, Craig Strom.
Welcome back to Personal Pension Radio. This is the Deal of the Week, episode 272, the Deal of the Week. Shout out to listener Felix, podcast listener for several years. Thank you so much. Felix is a truck driver in Florida, the great state of Florida. And Felix actually had listened to the show previously and then ultimately had contacted me. We got in touch. We've been able to do a number of things together, including really excited this year to help him through my law firm, because I'm also a paralegal in addition to being a certified financial planning professional. I'm a paralegal at an awesome business-focused law firm. We do everything from living trusts and estate plans. So if you have not gotten your estate plan, your living trust done for the sake of your children and your family, send me an email. I am always ready to help. But Felix actually was looking to start his own business. He's a truck driver and he was thinking to go independent. So he contacted his Personal Pension Radio host and certified financial planner to have a conversation. And long story short, congratulations to Felix. He has now got his own independent trucking business and he bought a new to him Freightliner big rig. I love it. One of those things that I would love to have done in my life is maybe drive a truck. So cool. So congratulations to Felix. So during a recent conversation, Felix told me about his recent deal of the week related to his new big rig. He was a shrewd negotiator, went back and forth, and he searched and searched and searched, and he found the truck that he wanted. He got some cool stuff added on to the purchase of the truck and included, but one of the things the seller would not do, he wouldn't include fixing an issue with the front headlight. The headlight assembly on these big rigs is pretty substantial, and one of them just wasn't right, and ultimately Felix wanted to negotiate that. The dealer would not budge. So there was an option to just roll that headlight assembly into the purchase price, which was a considerable amount of money for a big rig, as you might imagine. But that headlight assembly was $1,100. And Felix just could not bring himself, thankfully, he's a deal of the week guy himself. He's extremely careful with how he spends his money. And he just said no, and he wanted to do a little research. So he did not roll it into the purchase. He did some research. He went to the Google machine. And sure enough, with a little bit of research, he found the exact headlight assembly for his truck that he needed for, let me double check this, $182. $182. So he ultimately saved 500%. 500%. That is fantastic. Congratulations to you, Felix, on your new rig. Congratulations on the new business. By the way, we also assisted Felix with establishing his new limited liability company to protect his other assets while he's running his business. So if you're thinking about starting a business, you might want to have that conversation about whether it should be in a limited liability company, maybe an S Corp, maybe a combination of things. Send me an email, Craig with a K, at craigstrom.com. Now, I also have a deal of the week this week in the automotive segment. I purchased a small crossover vehicle, a little crossover SUV, a Nissan, and I bought it from an auction. So often when these cars come from a dealer auction, nefarious individuals somewhere in the mix steal things out of the cars. They steal keys. I've had seat cushions out of sports cars that were stolen. It's amazing. So there's nefarious people, unfortunately, somewhere in the mix that steal parts from these cars at auction. Now, this car was missing all 3 rear seat headrests. The rear seat headrests were gone. Now, I sent an email to the Nissan parts department near my home. There's a lot of Nissan dealers here in Southern California, but I have one nearby. I sent an email to the parts department, got in touch, say I need the 3 headrests for this 2020 Nissan such and such, and they emailed back saying they'll arrive shortly and they'll let me know when they get in. That's the information that I got. I said, okay. And you know what I didn't think? Because they didn't ask for payment at the time, I was thinking that I might spend maybe $300 on these headrests. Like, what's a headrest worth? I've never purchased a headrest. So I didn't even think about it. I thought, $100, that seems fairly reasonable for a headrest. So that's what was in my mind. Well, a few weeks go by and I get an email and then a phone call from the dealer saying, hey, your headrests are in. And I said, well, that's good. How much do I owe you? And the parts department person said $860. Whoa, what? What? $860? Are you? That's crazy. What did you actually order? Are these stitched in gold? What do you have? Well, no, the price is $200, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, no, it's not. And he said, what do you mean? I said, no, because there's no way in the world I am paying you $900 for 3 headrests in a Nissan. Not gonna happen. So I gained my composure, canceled the order, of course, and I went to the Google machine. I ultimately went to eBay and I bought a brand new set of headrests for the same vehicle for $184. Now, Felix, you win. I still saved 367%, but it doesn't come close to the 500% that Felix saved. I do love finding a deal because retirement income planning is not just about how much money you have in your 401k. It's not just about how much cash you've got in the bank. It is about the income and the net income you have when you factor in lifestyle. So if you get into the mindset of not paying retail all the time, not just simply buying stuff without taking a moment to question whether or not you can get a better deal on this shirt, on this microphone. Yes, I got a great deal on the microphone. The phone that I'm recording this on, I got a great deal on it. Just these few things that I mentioned right here, probably $300 to $400 of net savings over just simply laying money down and buying stuff. I took a little moment and I put $300 to $400 back in my pocket. Now, with the headrests in this little car, I saved a lot more than that. Felix saved a ton more because he took a moment and found a much better deal. He saved over $800. When it comes to retirement income lifestyle, that's where it counts. That money can now be put towards savings, or it can be put towards a little bit of additional lifestyle enjoyment today and still allow for more savings for retirement, and in retirement, more lifestyle income to spend on things you enjoy instead of consumables that are gone the moment you consume them. Folks, I'm Craig Strom. I am the income engineer. I love this conversation around retirement income planning. If you've got a question, send me an email, Craig with a K, Kraig at craigstrom.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell and the icon and the thumbs up. Please leave me a comment as well. Thank you so much, everybody. I so appreciate the support. Keep those questions coming. And Felix, congrats, man. Drive safe. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Personal Pension Radio podcast. We took notes for you, so if you missed any part of the show, you can find a full transcript of each episode at personalpensionradio.com. Be sure to download your free retirement income crisis report at personalpensionradio.com. While you're at it, we would appreciate some iTunes love. Please leave us a fantastic rating on iTunes by going to personalpensionradio.com/iTunes. Thanks again for listening. Now for the disclosure. Information presented is for educational purposes only and is not intended for solicitation, sale or purchase of any security or financial product. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and your tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed here. The term personal pension refers to a marketing name designed to educate future retirees and retirees about the economic principles behind creating their own pension-like income. The term personal pension is not intended to be confused with a defined benefit pension plan offered by an employer or by a government entity.